Welcome to the fastest few minutes in sports. I'm Brian Mathis, I'm your host, and we're going to go ahead and talk about everything that happened last week in the Indianapolis GAA. Compared to 2 weeks ago, this past weekend was a nice walk in the park. We just saw the 4 games and the Connemara Cup being contested. The first game we saw, Connors versus Renners. Connors expected to win in that game by most of folks, and they certainly did. Connors won that game. It was good to see again Brian Church, Haydar, and Reardon doing a lot of scoring for the Connors crew. The next game, we see 2 Gingers versus the Pogues. I know that a bunch of people had picked 2 Gingers to win that game, but Pogues decided that they were going to go ahead and take that one. They go ahead and beat up 2 Gingers. Nora got herself a little concussion in that game. Hopefully she gets better for the 2 Gingers coming up this weekend. We also see Upland versus Clada. This is a battle for 7th and 8th place within the division. We see Upland taking that game over the Clada squad. Matt Lewis doing his usual great job pointing and scoring for the Upland crowd. Clada's got a little bit of work cut out for them if they want to get out of being in the cellar for the playoffs against Connors. And then we see Health Source versus Good Earth. This is a game that some people thought would be a blowout. Tristan Chaplin thought was going to be a walkover last week. It was not. Health Source actually ties up the game with about 1.5 minutes left. However, Good Earth goes ahead and pulls away with a 3-point lead. So if you take a look at the score board and the leaderboard right now, you see Connors at top with 9 wins and 2 losses. They have the #1 spot locked for the playoffs. This week they can go ahead and rest some of their best players and get some of the folks that don't have a whole lot of experience in, get them ready for the playoff system. You see Pogues right up behind them at 7-3-1, and 2 Gingers behind them 6-3-2. At the bottom you see Health Source with 3 wins, 6 losses and 2 ties, and Upland 2 wins, 7 losses and 2 ties. And then at the bottom we see Clada 2 wins and 9 losses. Clada does not have the cellar wrapped up. With a win this weekend against Health Source and a loss by the Upland squad, they could move themselves into 7th place. So right now we see Connors locked in at 1st place. We also see Renners guaranteed the 5th place position, and the Health Source squad guaranteed the 6th place position no matter what happens. Congratulations to all the players who came out on Sunday for the Gaelic Football Connemara Cup. It was great to see all those folks out there getting some practice in, playing as a blitz, and getting those 15-minute games in. This is going to be great for the Gaelic football squad. And as you notice, I'm coming to you from a fabulous birthplace of the Indianapolis GAA, Broad Ripple Park, where we've been practicing for years and years. Fields look great, green, not a dust bowl. Hopefully this continues on for the rest of the summer. All right, it's now time for the Swami. We're here at Connor's Pub. We've been here before, but this time we moved to the men's washroom. And along with me, I've got Nick Wilson, star Renner player, going to help me with some of the picks. Let's go ahead and get right to the picks. 2 Gingers versus Upland. What do you got?
It's going to go 2 Gingers. Nick Wilson is great, and Fagan can't stop him.
All right, I will also take 2 Gingers on this one. 2 Gingers needs this game to avoid slipping into 3rd place. Then we see Clada versus Health Source. This game is near and dear to me. I'm on the Health Source squad. Swami thinks Health Source is going to win over the Clada. We want to put him down and put him down hard. What do you think, Clada versus Health Source?
Well, I tell you what, if Mathis shows up to that game, it's going to be a Health Source win.
Health Source win, 2 of us for that. Connors versus Pogues. This is very intriguing because Connors has already locked in 1st place, but Pogues needs this win to take 2nd place and play either Clada or Upland in the 1st round. Where do you think, Connors or Pogues?
Well, I gotta say Reardon Church is unstoppable.
So where did you pick? You picked Connors?
Connors.
I'm actually going to go with Pogues. Pogues is spirited. They know they need this win. And I think Connors is going to pull back the throttle a little bit. They're going to go ahead, maybe rest Reardon, rest some of their guys, get a little more experience for the younger folks in there. So I'm going to go ahead and take Pogues. They need this to avoid some bad matchups. And finally, something I know is near and dear for you, Renners versus Good Earth. You're a star full forward for the Renner squad. What do you got, Renners versus Good Earth?
I tell you what, one goes back to vacation, rested, do a lot of canoeing, probably hiking. Gotta go with Renners.
Boy, you know what? I don't know what to tell you. You know what? I'm going to go with Renners too. I think I was convinced by Nick Wilson to go ahead with Renners. Renners to win this game. By the way, Sarah Saft leading the whole pick'em contest. She's got a 1-point lead. Next week, the Swami comes to you from Pogues Grocer, where we will turn over the bottle of whiskey to the winner of it. I still think it's going to be Sarah Saft. We're going to see how this goes. Thank you very much, and you know what? We'll see you on the pitch. So, welcome to the interview portion of the fastest few minutes in sports. Look what I've got. I've got the Bud Light ladies out with me tonight. We're at Connors Pub. I'm going to go ahead and talk to them a little bit about the Indianapolis GAA. I've got Dana, is that right? And Taylor? I've got Dana and Taylor with me. We're going to talk a little bit. So, how did you guys end up here at Connors Pub tonight?
We do promos for Bud Light, Whatever USA, and this is one of our events today.
All right. And previous to coming out to Connors, have you guys ever heard of Hurling before?
No, definitely not.
Definitely not. Now, where are you from with the accent that you have?
Tennessee.
You're from Tennessee, and where are you from?
I'm from Missouri.
You're from Missouri, so we got you here at Connors Pub. That's terrific. So, now that you guys gotten a chance to practice a little bit, I'm going to hand that over to you, and I'm going to give you the ball here real quick. So now that you see this, what do you think of this ridiculous game that we play?
I think it's awesome. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. Now, you've never seen a sport like this before?
Nope.
Terrific. Well, these ladies have come out. We've introduced them to the sport of hurling. I know that Jeremy got some good footage of you guys. Thanks for coming out and visiting with us, and we hope to see you out on the pitch some other time.
Thank you.
See you on the pitch. Because the first time you do this, somebody's going to get it. You want to hold it up. Do you play like softball? Do you ever play softball or anything like that? All right, so just throw it up kind of gently in front of you. Take both hands.
Have they heard of softball in Tennessee?
And hit it into that wall right there. All right, can I get out of the way now?
There we go.
Just don't hit over the fence.
Yeah.
Attempt number one.
Hit it.
Nope.
That was really close.
We'll see it on it. There you go. All right, Taylor, your turn. But go ahead and just you kind of throw it up and then take a swipe. Okay? Let me get out of the way first.
I'm practicing.
That was a good practice
I don't
toss.
want you to practice in my face.
Okay, here we go. First time.
She spiked the hell out of it.
Oh, alright.
Spiked the hell out of it.
Try with 2 hands.
Oh, it's way the hell over there.
Come on, guys.
You see it?
Yeah. So when you do it, you kind of throw it up and out a little bit in front of you. Throw it out a little bit in front of you, and then that way it gives you a little time to get both hands on it. Okay?
All right. Attempt number 2. First one was good. Wrong style.
Keep at it.
One more.
You got this. You got this.
Dana?
I'm a professional.
She can't do it in the hills.
Jeremy, no, she can do it. I'm more worried about Dana taking it to the face. There you go.
All right. Look at that. Woo! Wonderful job.